Welcome back, Monument Ice Rink here in Monument, Colorado. Game 2 of the CCM Denver Showcase. As the Wyoming Pronghorns facing off against the Monument Rebels, the home team here. Wyoming wearing their grays, Monument in the blacks. And we are off. Mushlock trying to push it up through the middle. That's gathered by Monument. Poke checked off. Hopkins trying to push that one in. Batted back and forth through the neutral zone. Now Hopkins. Mushlock gets the steal. He's poke checked off momentarily. Dumps it in. Back behind the goaltender. He'll go down to chase. Monument swings it around the boards near side. That gets past everybody. It's going to go the length of the ice for an icing. Draw controlled by Monument. They're unable to clear as it's held in there, but now cleared. Mushlock gets the steal there right at his own blue line. Henderson trying to push it back to the point. Hopkins trying to usher it out. Good keep there by Monument, and they'll send it in deep. Back around behind Gage Winke, the netminder for this evening's game. Working right in front of the Pronghorns bench. That puck comes free. Hopkins going to win the race to it. Scoops it up, sends one toward the middle. Doesn't get through traffic. Friedman sends one right out front for Anderson. Takes a crack at it, goes wide. Here's Elijah Henderson with space from that hash into the glove and held. And the boys had a special opportunity to watch Division I practice over at Air Force Academy this afternoon. Did a tour of the locker rooms and facilities. It was quite the experience. See if they can carry the highs from that into this hockey game. Held in there by Jayce McNeal, player of the game for the first game here of the tournament. Making an impact in his first game of the season with the Wyoming Pronghorns. Here's Monument around the near side corner. Amborski gets that puck. Sends it back toward the point, but nobody home. That's going to get out to center. Sanders with a good back check there. Monument player falls to the ice on his own accord. Here's McNeal. He'll lose his footing. Puck in the corner. Monument comes out with it. Centering pass denied by Vanbragt. Puck swings around here to the near side. With speed, Easy Anderson takes a shot, and that's into the glove and held. Decent offensive pressure with some good shots thus far into the game. 10:56 remaining in the first period. Fresh legs over the boards for Wyoming. Mushlock, Curtis, and Friedman up front. Henderson and Hansen are your defensive pairing. Draw is one back. Henderson takes a crack that goes off a Mushlock skate, and Curtis will hustle to the far side after this one. Both Curtis and Hansen held in there by Mushlock. Sent into the slot, but just a black jersey there. He'll turn back to safety behind his netminder. Friedman just into the zone onside. Pushes it forward. Mushlock point blank. Oh, fans on a shot, and then Curtis had the follow-up. Almost knocked it home. Stay center.
Middle.
And again, here's Anderson on this side with speed to the corner. Curtis out front, feeds it forward, but that's on the stick of Swanson for Monument. That's swung around the boards. They'll gain control, get it out to the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. Curtis goes off for a change. On comes Hopkins. Henderson and Hansen battling down low. Puck remains there in that far corner. Cleared out of the zone. That was tipped, so no icing.
Yeah, those kids are on for a long time. Get off the board.
Into the zone, onside, deep, nobody chasing. It'll be Higgins for Monument. Into the zone, onside through the center. Shot, I believe, was saved by Winke. Puck is loose down low. Here's Hopkins. Feeds it across, good pass there. Finds Anderson, who just overskates the puck. Hopkins trying to feed the outlet pass over. That's broken up. Out into the neutral zone. Here comes Finn Amborski on the forecheck, trying to force a turnover down low. In the neutral zone, here comes Monument with speed. Into Wyoming territory, through everybody, shot and scored. Backhand shot by Monument, wide left. Puck is free, and we're going to get a penalty. Missed the initial call there. We'll get it to you here momentarily. Looks like it's going to be Mushlock going to the box. No signal from the ref. You always appreciate it when they forget all the signals. So no idea what he's going to the box for, but we got a penalty to kill here for the next minute and a half. Draw is cleared back to the neutral zone. Monument looks to set something up from there. Into the zone, Easton Hansen intercepts that pass, able to get the clear, pushes it down the ice. That's going to come right on net. It'll be played with Amborski coming in like a bullet, trying to create something shorthanded. And here's Henderson with speed. Eli Henderson angled off the puck, backhands it into the center, nobody there. Henderson again. He'll feed this off the near wall. This is going to go for an icing against Wyoming. Going to go the length of the ice. It will miss, and another icing will ensue. They'll go right back to where they came from in that far face-off circle. 36 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Anderson settles in over center to take the draw. It's won by Monument, but they can't hold it in the zone. Dump back in onside. Locke Vanbragt first to the corner. Oh, sends one right across the front of the net, but to an open winger. Moves forward. That's Weston Sanders. He's relieved of the puck. It's dumped right out. Trying to dump it back in as Anderson. If he would have, it would have been offside. Now shoveling it in is Sanders. Chipped immediately back out. They've got that wrong up there. They put a 2-minute penalty in for him.
Push it up, you got him coming out.
Back to full strength, Wyoming. And on the forecheck is Weston Sanders. He'll bail off. It's going to give a lot of ice to Mary here, working up this near side. Karam's off the half wall and back to neutral ice. Here's Sanders with control. Has Friedman up ahead, but couldn't get it through traffic. Friedman back check. That'll be hung on to by Gage Winke. Draw the whistle with 5:50 somehow. I guess they forgot to start the clock or something is what happened. We got about a 40-second longer penalty than we should have because the clock must not have been running for a period of time. But nonetheless, we killed it off. Right into the slot again, backhand shot, pad save. Fed back out front, that gets all the way through. Back to the point, fired, deflected down. Nice outlet pass. And here's Friedman, fires a shot wide, up around the glass. Nobody fouled. That one comes out. Mushlock chips it forward. Into the zone on the forecheck. Intercepted, Hopkins fires a shot, that goes off the skate. Goes in on Winke and will score. Beating him glove side, top corner. And Monument up 2-0. After the equipment issue, we're ready to get back in play. Into the zone. Amborski, Anderson, and Mushlock are the front line here at the moment. Here's Anderson working far side. Chips it forward. Monument puts it back out. Amborski now plays it into the zone. Right onto the stick of a Monument Rebel. Bat it back to center, dumped in, wrong side of center. Amborski in on the forecheck chase. Need a turnover here, holding it into the zone, but unable. Mushlock needs to dump, does. Anderson goes down low after it. Mary for Monument. Challenged by Mushlock, gets it past him. Back up the boards for Mushlock, just hops over his stick and fed back for Monument. They'll bat it back and forth in the neutral zone. Now Monument gains Pronghorn territory. Delayed shot. McNeal and Vanbragt back there on defense. Vanbragt pushing it out of that far corner. Now Amborski around the boards looking for Anderson. All the way through to Sanders, I believe. And that's going to be offside. Coming up on 2:50 to play in the period. This period's been all Monument thus far. Pronghorns still looking to open their scoring effort.
Jason.
And it's going to be one-on-one here. That one gets past Hansen into the corner. There's Ralston Friedman trying to get through a bunch of black jerseys. They'll pick it up, regain the zone. Friedman working toward the center. Oh, and just offside, as they'll say. Sanders was in ahead of Friedman. That draws the whistle. Down in Wyoming territory. Puck around the near corner. Controlled here by Locke Vanbragt. Karam's wide left, centers, and then cleared out. This is going to come back for an icing, if not on net, and it does miss. Right out in front of Winke. Now Wyoming gets the puck back to the point, but not out. It allows Monument to send it deep into the corner. Vanbragt skates that one. That one comes out to the neutral zone. Anderson trying to get the turnover. He has it momentarily, sends it in deep to the zone. Both Anderson and Amborski in on the forecheck. Can they get a turnover right out front? But no. And Monument's going to have numbers coming back the other direction. Hustle on the back check.
Get your butt back now, dude.
Friedman chips it back to center. That goes in offside.
Look up, look up.
Final 15 seconds of the period. Mushlock able to keep that one in, trying to get it deeper. There was Friedman. Friedman, Henderson, and Mushlock all bunched up there on the boards. It's going to be Henderson coming away with it, but there is the horn. And after one, the score is all Monument thus far, with them up on top 2-0. All right, ends are swapped, and we're off in period number 2. Draw is controlled by Wyoming. Brock Curtis had it there. Coach has mixed up the lines a bit, just trying to find something with different chemistry. Out there right now is Friedman, Curtis, and Hopkins. Vanbragt chips that out of the zone. Friedman battles there, center ice. His stick's tied up. Vanbragt looking for the outlet pass. It's out of the zone. Hustling in after this one. Both Curtis and Hopkins in deep. With the forecheck, that leaves numbers back. Vanbragt will be first to this puck here in the near corner. He's pressured, and that's turned over, sent right out front into the slot, and then pushed out by Friedman. This one comes in, it's going to go to Winke's left, and McNeal fires it out of the zone, just off the stick of Friedman. He'll chase, has it right at the blue line, gains the zone onside, even though there was a pile up of Hopkins just inside the zone. Centering pass just behind. Vanbragt unable to keep that in at the blue line, and here comes Monument offside. Henderson hustles back after this one. And fans on a pass attempt. Anderson off the boards. Sanders chases. And it's going to draw the whistle. Draw over toward Weston Sanders. He'll carry it out. Sanders into the zone, fires a shot wide right. Amborski first to it in the corner. He's battled and tied up there against two black jerseys. That comes up the far half wall. Good sidestep there by Monument. They come into the zone with a furious speed. Centering pass, deflected and cleared out of there by Sanders. High slot. Now Anderson trying to push it forward. Oh, and that is a redirect right off a stick in front of Winke. He had no chance at that one as it just went up over his left shoulder into the back of the net. Back in play. Here comes Monument into the zone, right into the slot. Shot is blocked by Jayce McNeal. Puck stayed right there momentarily. Another shot. Oh, the deflection out in front of Winke. That one goes just wide. That one's blocked out front by Mushlock or Vanbragt. Mushlock, far half wall, trying to chip it out of the zone, does. Right back in though. Comes Monument, fires a shot. That goes off the post. Another sharp angle shot off the outside of the net. Vanbragt backhands that one out. Hustling to it here is Hopkins. Needs to win the race here to avoid the icing. They'll waive the icing. Monument fires another one. Good block by Vanbragt up front, goes to his knees. Shot just wide left. Hopkins feeds it. No other gray jerseys on this side of the ice. It allows Monument to keep it in. And offside. Anderson, good outlet pass, finds Sanders. Sanders gathering speed. Can't get a shot off. Good defensive recovery there from Monument. This one's lifted up and out of the zone. Should go for an icing, but it runs out of steam. Henderson will scoop it up. Henderson feeds it around. Karam's off the half wall. Not out of the zone. Now pushed out. And this one's going to be an icing coming back against Wyoming. Now's a good time to give a shout out to our sponsors, Keith Hopkins Talent Protection Services, keeping your cameraman and announcer protected from the mayhem of hockey players here in the corner. Shout out to Keith Hopkins. Engage his services out of Casper, Wyoming. This one back deep into Monument territory. They'll get the outlet pass out to center. Hansen not able to get a lot on that pass, but Anderson comes away with it regardless. Fires a shot deflected up high and wide, far corner. Pronghorns looking to make something happen here. Monument dumps. First to it will be Easton Hansen. Makes a good decision to go the direction where nobody was. Hansen sends that one, though, right up the center. And that's going to be offside. Vanbragt back to this puck. Sends it looking for Curtis. That's intercepted. Monument puts it into the high slot shot. Oh, rebound right out there, and that's a gem of a save from Winke as he says, get out of my space. Sanders goes off the ice. Must need a bathroom break. Puck round behind. Vanbragt. Slap shot, Monument on Winke. Save, rebound, shot goes wide. Good defensive skate stop there from, and this one's gonna come right in on the rebound.
You guys really? Okay. All right. Okay. Riverton. Yep. No, I get you now. I'm from Boulder, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Spent a little bit of time
Sanders from the point pushes it in.
Yeah. Probably Evanston.
Oh, skating around everybody. Monument backhand, but good recovery there from Jayce McNeal. Stopped that shot from getting through. Slap shot, nothing on it. McNeal picks this up, skates it out through the middle. McNeal in trail is Mushlock. McNeal works around the corner.
Oh my God. Way better than that.
Locke Vanbragt feeds it across. That one gets on the stick of Easy Anderson, but he's quickly relieved of the puck. Dumped back in by Henderson. And Monument will cycle here to the near side, out through center ice. Vanbragt picks this one up into his zone, goes deep, swings it around the boards. Anderson comes a ways to scoop that one up. He gets it out. Friedman here into the corner.
Okay, yeah. We played on springtime, and we went out there for got to see their facilities first time, and then we went, fire.
There's a shot from Friedman that gets it into the glove and held. Monument centering pass broken up by McNeal. Oh, that one. Sanders trying to get through three black jerseys, puts that puck back to center. McNeal, good defensive effort again. And again, McNeal. Behind everybody. Oh, and Winke with a gem of a pad save as he slides over to shut down the near side. Sharp angle shot in on Winke. That one's off the outside of the net. Winke has to hustle over to this side, does. Sanders pesters his man, reversed all the way around. Curtis slaps at one backhand. Centered out front on the stick of McNeal. Still not cleared. Now Curtis is going to carry it out. He's got Hopkins. He's got Hansen. Into the zone onside. Curtis fires a sharp angle shot. That's into the glove and held. Vanbragt retreats after this puck. Sends one toward Mushlock, broken up. Now all the way over to Elijah Henderson. Mushlock pushes this one forward into the zone. Over skates though, and Monument right back out to the neutral zone.
Bind him.
Dumped in offside. Friedman, Anderson, Mushlock are the forwards. Henderson and Vanbragt on the back end. Here's Henderson. Feeds one off the boards for Mushlock, just out of his reach. Monument chips it back this direction. Slap back and forth. Here's Monument into the zone. Fired from that left hash. Oh, and then a good defensive effort as Vanbragt lays flat to block that one. This puck's going to go all the way around and go against Wyoming for the icing. Here we are as Curtis takes that draw. Doesn't look like it came out of the zone, but they'll say it stayed in. Hansen feeds it around, far half wall, peeled off there by Curtis, trying to push it up the boards further. Held in there by the skate. Monument, good job keeping it in the zone. Here's Hansen, he'll push it out. Hansen taken down. Dumped right back in. It's going to be Jayce McNeal. Off the boards, this is going to go for an icing. No, they will waive it. That puck ran out of steam. Final 30 seconds of the period. And there is the horn. After 2 periods, still Monument on the scoreboard, up 4-0. And third period now underway.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent no time at that hotel. I got there last night and slept.
Monument gains the zone. Curtis loses his footing. That puck comes out to center.
Yeah, but I don't spend a lot of time at the hotel anyways. It's like, I'm going to travel somewhere. Where am I going to sleep at the hotel? Like, no.
Shot. That comes in high on Winke, makes the save. Rebound. Slides over to get that as well, and that will draw the whistle. Cleared out of the zone, hustling to this. Mushlock, along with Anderson. Mushlock will win the race. Centers it out, trying to look for Anderson. Chops at it, goes just wide. And good scoring chance there from the Pronghorns. Dump back in, offside. Monument right in front of their old goaltender, pressured by Sanders. They'll dump it out of the zone.
I just finished. Because you like.
Sent off the boards, cleared out, back to center. Mary for Monument. Plays it forward, interrupted there by Friedman. Friedman, good back check, trying to free that puck. Monument now in onside, fires a shot off the crossbar.
Yeah, and it's before. The funny thing is, each kid you have, I think you guys have said it, but each kid you have, but then 4 becomes normal, even though it's like a whirlwind. Then you get down to like 2 or 3, and you're like, oh, well, it's kind of easy. You know, it's like.
Hansen back behind Winke, scoops this one up. Feeds one forward, but that's too much. Having to hustle to it is Friedman, and they will wave the ice. Oh, he just needed to find the stick of Sanders, but Karam back behind him. Here's Easton Hansen. Taking off the puck, gets it right back. Easton Hansen trying to skate to some open ice. Taken down, and that's going to be a tripping call coming against Monument. We'll get a power play. Draw is won by Monument. Carry it through center. Shot wide left. Into the corners, Hansen. Here's Friedman, Ralston Friedman. Working in front of Monument bench. Sent back, Anderson trying to fire it. Friedman, top of that circle.
Like sometimes it's like 11 and sometimes it's like 17.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Centering pass there by Monument. Laying out is Winke. And on the power play, looking to get some control here of the puck.
Yeah, you can't skate with him, you gotta stop it.
And Pronghorn still looking for some sharpness to kick in here. Hansen gathering speed. They have numbers. Can Hansen do something? Sharp angle shot, trying to feed it back door, looking for Weston Sanders. And Monument wins that draw. Shot lifted all the way in on to Winke, and he'll hang on. Anderson trying to push some forward with some speed. Anderson pestered from behind, taken down. No arm in the air. Oh, right there. Oh, and caromed off the stick of Anderson and almost came on net, surprising the goaltender. We need a little bit of puck luck like that to go our way and change the shape of this game here for the last 8 minutes. Scooping it up here is Friedman. Has Hopkins and Sanders flanking him. Shot. That's high and wide. Scooped up. Sanders finds it in the middle to Hopkins off the post. Cannot buy one. It's a great effort there from both Sanders and Hopkins.
That's right there, numbers and everything. Keep it playing.
Oh, and that was a fancy move, getting it in the backhand, going 5-hole, and Monument extends their lead 5-0. And so we will have the running clock now with the 5-goal advantage here in the third period.
Ready behind you, Rob.
Backhanded in by Jayce McNeal. McNeal onto the stick of Friedman. Mushlock into the slot, but that puck just outside of his reach. He has to spin back all the way to the blue line and then reverse. Sends it in deep. Needs to chase himself. Oh, and that almost came right out front, into the slot, and then cleared. Hustling back after this one's McNeal. Chips it back out of the zone. Right back in comes Monument. Offside. Monument back in. Blue line, here's Erik Anderson. Easy Anderson. Pursues Mary, trying to get the puck off of him on the forecheck. They'll get it out to center ice.
Crowded in there when the parents all got to come in and pass the gate, right? I was like, I'll let them do that, right?
Centering pass goes all the way across. Tripped up. There was Hopkins, and that's going to draw the penalty. We'll get a power play here for the next minute and a half. Let's see if the Pronghorns can do something with it. Find some grit, get this in the back of the net. Mushlock controls off the draw. Feeds it back to the point. Sanders, but he can't settle that puck, and that's going to create a rush the other direction. Shot lifted high, and not a lot of energy out on the ice right now. Here's Mushlock trying to chip it forward. Mushlock in unabated, looking, loses an edge.
Got her hand.
What was that? Now it's about spoiling the shutout here for Monument. Would love to see that happen. Here comes Hopkins into the zone. Brody Hopkins fires one into the glove and held. Here's Hansen. Centers one across. Oh, just over the stick of Sanders. Sitting there on the back door, right idea, but the puck has not bounced our direction this entire hockey game. Offside.
Well, these kids can't, if they hit it hard to beat the sticks going down, the other kid ain't going to be able to stop it to shoot. Which he should have been loaded up for a slap shot. But the thing is, that's tough.
Oh, right over.
A little faster. But these kids can skate, it's just that they're slugging.
And just here's Hopkins trying to skate through some folks, not able to successfully do that. Offside. The clock continues to run. Final 20 seconds. They'll take their time dropping the puck, and that will make this dumped in by Monument. Final couple seconds go off, and the horn will blow. Monument's going to win this one 5-0. We face off against the San Jose Junior Sharks tomorrow afternoon. 3:05 puck drop, which any indication how this tournament's been running, there'll probably be 3:25, 3:30 by the time they actually get around to dropping the puck. So one tie, one loss, have to have the win tomorrow in order to make it into the semifinal game Sunday morning. So be some good rest for the kids tonight. Ready the minds and back at it again tomorrow afternoon, 3:05 versus the San Jose Junior Sharks. We'll see you then.